What's going on, guys? Today on the channel, I got a nice little tip for you out there that kind of stink at turning. Let's just face it, only like 30% of you can actually really turn and stay in posture and do all the sexy stuff you see on the tour players that some of these YouTube coaches think anybody can do. Garbage. I got the move for you that'll help solve this problem and make it so you don't have to turn so hard and feel like you got to work your tail off by the time you get to 14th hole and you can't finish a round. So if you want to know what this little tip is, make sure you like and subscribe below for me. Share it with your friends. Help me grow this channel so I can keep helping you. And write in the comments below what you want to see, because we're trying to make you guys better this year. Let's get to work. What's going on, guys? So some of you already kind of know where I'm going with this if you've been on the channel before. But here's the deal. Some of you struggle with turning, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with having less rotation of your hips at impact. Now, that being said, follow along. Not everybody's going to have that ability to put left cheek on the line, left cheek back, butt on the line, and most of you aren't willing to work out for it to get to that point where you have that abdominal control and pelvic tilt and mobility to make that move happen. It takes work, a lot of work, and unnecessary work. So if we think about how the golf swing moves around your body, you can tilt the arc of your swing and still get rotary motion. So what I mean by that, if you were to look at this noodle, some players swing the golf club more around their body where the club goes deeper back and around, and some players swing it more vertically and it swings more up and down. That doesn't mean the arc has to shift in to out. So that being said, the player who gets their hands really deep has to rotate really hard to get back to the ball. So if you get left arm really trapped back here, you got to rotate back to the hip pretty tough, where if your left arm's too far across your chest, it's really kind of hard to get back to the ball, as you just witnessed. That doesn't really work. And even I struggled to get it back there. Now, you could probably tell that was a little bit obscure, and not what we were hoping for, right? But even to that point, if I got my left arm back to here, I still got to do some serious rotation to get this thing to work out. And like I said, some people turn better than others. I turn pretty good. So we want to be able to find a way to get your arms to swing in such a manner that you don't have to rotate that hard. So what do I mean is that if you look at your left arm, you could get your left arm more vertical, swing the club up more. That takes the pressure out of your ability to rotate around and drive the club back out to the golf ball. So get set up, take the swing up to the top, and what you're trying to feel is like you could almost see your hands out of the peripheral vision of your eyes, right? Now, this is where people will yell at you and say, "Coach, what about the over-the-top move?" Okay, so let's follow along. So if I get my hands up there, if I go this way at it, then yes, I'm going to come over the top. Now, if I go up and let my arms follow that line and start to get the generation of speed, feeling like my arms are producing the speed, because again, this tip is mostly for you that can't rotate well anyways. So again, I'm not advocating to not use your hips. I'm just saying it's not a power source for you. You're not strong there. So we get this thing up to the top and we feel those arms generate some speed. So that's going to look a little bit more like this. So again, I'm trying to see my white glove out of the peripheral vision of my eyes, up, a lot of arm speed through, and I'm trying to generate some fast moving hands. A simple way to self-check is if your wingspan is longer than your height, you automatically fall into this bucket. Things have to work higher if your wingspan is longer than your height. Now, the other bracket, if you're slow with your hips, so meaning you can't generate a lot of turn, then you also fall in this bucket. And a lot of golfers I've seen over the years that have the long wingspan problem, when they get too deep, that's when they start to see the drift over, because they know, hey, I'm not powerful back here. I need to get the club up to be powerful. So if you're in that move of where you watch yourself trying to go deep, 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 and it doesn't matter how far deep you get, and you see yourself going this way, yeah, it's going to be a world of hurt. So again, you try to create that peripheral vision of trying to see your hands. This feels like you're kind of eating your bicep of your left arm, but then you're feeling fast with the hands, fast with the arms. And me personally, I really like this feeling for myself. So even though you see two cheeks on the hit when I strike the ball, I really like feeling the arms swinging fast through the shot. When I get in trouble is when I try to drive my body through the hit, and that's when I start dumping the club underneath too much, and I get these wild out to right field snap hook shots. So for me, feeling my arms generate a little bit of speed tends to help, right? So I'm going to show you two little training aids. One, EA Tischler showed me how to make, and the other is a fan that we've probably seen a few times down these YouTube videos. So let's check out these drills. So this rope drill I really like, because now I have to get good arm speed, so I'm not going to turn my way through these hits. I have to be able to swing the rope violently, and you notice I swing it in two directions, both left and right, just trying to create some balance and symmetry in my body. The other one is this fan, and in the fan you try to get the air flowing out in front of you, and you see the curtain starting to wiggle, and that starts to teach you how to use your arms. All of those pieces, you're still rotating, but you're not driving it out of your hips to try to get yourself unstuck. Because if you get this thing too deep back here, you have to turn your body really hard to make it work. And let's be honest, that's a really tough task for a lot of golfers. So in short, take an alignment stick, go on the inside of your golf ball with your golf club. You're going to go one club head in, one club length back, stick that thing in the ground at elbow height, so it's pointed to my elbow, swing above it, and see if that helps. Again, you might have to change your feels and feel like your arms and hands are doing more speed than trying to feel it with your hips. And then directionally, based on the shot shape you're seeing, if you're curving it right, curving it left, try to feel, you can feel it go more over to get it to curve more to the right if you need it. Or from that same high spot, try to feel it go more under to give you more of a draw. And it should look a little something like this. That's going to sail the green by about 15 or 25. Spin rate had to be wrong. Yeah, spin rate was wrong. But anyways, I hope this tip really helps you guys. Thanks for watching the channel. Make sure you like and subscribe below, and write in the comments what you want to hear, and we'll be getting you guys more tips for the rest of the season.